Right, given instead, lambda is 2, and the acceleration of A is that. Find the value. Right, I think this is where you lot might have made a slip up here, because it tells you this time this is 2 mg. Got that? Okay. Now, and this stays the same, which is mg. You okay with that? So it's very similar to that. So that's why they're not giving you any more extra marks. They know that you know that it's Rn. It's all set up the same. We set it up in the same. We still got friction. You okay? Now, I think this is what you've done. You've got, first thing when I did this, when I was telling you this one, it's very important to determine which way it's moving. Please tell me you haven't told me that A is moving down the slope. Please tell me that. Because if this is 2 mg and this is g, this is heavier. This is heavier, so heavy is going to pull nightmare. Please tell me you have not done that.
No, I haven't done that.
Okay, good. Flipping, I nearly had a nightmare then, because I would have screamed. So that will free flow. That will be the tension against it, and that's now going to get pulled upwards, because that's going down. This is getting pulled upwards. So A is moving up the slope. So if that's moving up the slope, friction is going to go against it. So it changes the whole story. So it changes the whole story. Just that little, you got to have a bit, with application, you've got to have a bit of common sense about it to see which one's pulling which way, which is the weight where the force is going to become. Now, once you have established that, you can get the first equation, which will be 2 mg minus tension will equal 2 ma, and part 2 would be excuse me I'll decide that in a second when I look at the statements, because you both seem to be telling me some fibs, but I'll deal with that in a second. So if that's going up that way, so this time tension is pulling, going against it is going to be, obviously friction always opposes motion, so friction will be definitely there. And the other thing that's going to be against it is this weight going down, which is mg sine 30, which we know is a half. Okay, and in fact we know that we can call that half, but it's okay. And that is going to equal to the weight, which is m times acceleration. Now, we've been given that scenario, and we also know that the friction, we worked out what find exactly what we need to find out what that is. Okay, sorry, I thought we had worked it. We know what the acceleration is. I was thinking we need to know one thing. So we call that mu times, now this is going to be, Rn is the same as mg cos 30. Okay, and we know from previously that that will be mu, and that will be mg root 3 over 2. Okay, we'll deal with that in a second. Let's deal with this first. First of all, add these together. So add those, the t's will cancel. That's a half now, don't forget, I'm going to just put it here, sine 30 is a half. So that's a half mg, so 2 mg, take away half mg, is going to be 1.5 mg. They cancel, minus friction is equal to 3 ma. Now in here it tells you that A is a quarter g. Yeah, don't confuse that with mg, that's a quarter g, okay, because that's meters per second, so that's going to be 3/4. M is already there, multiplied by the g, that's going to be, yeah, I'll keep that there, so that's going to be 3 over 2 mg, and friction is pardon? Root 3. Where's the root 3 is coming in now? So this is friction. I'm going to bring that in, minus mu mg, and that's where the root 3 over 2 is going to come in. You okay with that? Excuse me. Now, you got mg there. I'm going to cancel mg. I'm going to cancel mg. I'm going to cancel mg. And I'm going to get 3 over 2 minus mu root 3 over 2 equals 3/4. Now, if I take that to that side, I'll get 1.5 minus 3/4. That's just 3/4, not a root there, sorry. Minus, so 1.5 minus 3/4. I've done it again, idiot. 3/4 equals mu root 3 over 2. Now 1.5 take away 3/4 is 3/4, and I'm going to take that to the side, so times that by 2 over root 3 is going to be the mu. So that cancel with that will give me 2 at the bottom, and root 3 over root 3 is just root 3 on the top. So mu you should have got is root 3 over 2.